You're live.
Hi there, my name is Angela and I'm the founder of Kindred Kitchens, and I'm here today with Cisco's Virtual Kitchen, and I'm going to be introducing some vegan samosas from Toppits. So these are, I'll just give you guys the little view of the frozen ones before I cook them up. So this is how they come. They come in different sizes. I happen to have the large size. And usually when I think of samosas, I usually think of like Middle Eastern, but these ones have more of like an Indian seasoning to them. And they're very nice. It's a soy protein, and then they have peas inside of them. So they're very easy to whip up. I actually have this little information package. So they have a cocktail size, which is normally what when you go to the grocery store, like you buy samosas, they're the tinier ones. Personally, I actually prefer the bigger ones. So I was happy I got these. They're super easy to bake. I did them in my trusty little air fryer. Actually, I'll show you the cooked ones. And then I'll cook some for you because they don't take long at all. But you can see. So this is how nicely they cook up.
They're not that big, eh?
Yeah, I think they're big. It's like half the size of my face. Okay. So they're very easy to bake. You just put them in at 400 for 20 minutes and then turning, but it's actually way less if you do it in the air fryer, and you will see that. So I'm going to just flip these ones around, and I will show you how easy it is. And actually, when I do it in the air fryer, my air fryer just sets everything to 350, and if I do it for 15 minutes, they're like perfect. So it's really good. I'm going to use my hands for this. There. Okay. And just because Toppits is, there we go. So I'm actually going to do like half and half. It doesn't really need to flip. It flips, like everything cooks so perfectly in an air fryer, but just to humor the flipping, I'm going to do the flipping. So I'm going to turn it down to 7 minutes, and then we'll take a little glimpse at how that's coming. And it's on. Okay, so with Toppits actually isn't like a vegan brand. So I did inquire if they were made in the house with all the other stuff, and they're not. They're produced in a separate kitchen. So if anybody has any concerns about that, that is good. And in terms of like how they actually taste, so I've eaten a few of these, and I actually had a lot. So I've been feeding my friends, and I've had really good feedback. They are super authentic. Actually, they're very authentic, but they're different than most samosas I've had. They're very good. They're a little spicier than the other ones. So I like that because I like a little spice. So I'm just going to give you guys the crunch factor. Okay, so we're doing that. Ooh, and you can see the gooey inside. I'm going to let them cool a little. I always do this. I like nibble on them, and I'm like burning my mouth afterwards. So we'll wait until they cool to eat them. But you can see that is the soy and the onion flavoring. It smells really good, and it has some Indian seasoning.
Very cool.
So we all know how to eat samosas, but I'm going to demo it anyways. So you can eat them just like this, and like these are really great for just having, you know, some people over. They also make spring rolls too, so you can just do like a whole bunch of little platters, party platters. For the sauce, I just whipped something up. I don't know if you can see it in there. This is actually like a date and tamarind dip that I made. And I just put some cumin in it, a little bit of garlic and stuff. So it's like sweet and tangy and a little spicy. And this is spicy, so it's good. So that's what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to do like the taste test.
Okay. I don't know with everyone eating on our shows, but it makes me so hungry.
Nobody ever eats. I never eat.
Everyone does. Everyone does. I'm not eating on mine.
Yeah. It's because, you know, you don't want to eat, or you don't want to talk when you have food on your face. So I'm just going to go wipe myself down just in case. It's still really hot, but it's really delicious. And I'm just going to give my hands a little wash.
You're going to cut one open, right, Chef?
Huh?
You're going to cut one open and show us?
Yeah. I know, you know, it's like I always make so much food, and then I'm eating like all this food afterwards. Okay, so just moving forward, because we all know how easy it is to make a samosa. You're going to see it's going to be ready in like no time at all. But you can also do other stuff with it. So I made a little protein platter that we're gonna put together right now, and I'll just tell you. So this is kind of not really Indian. I mean, you could make it Indian if you wanted to stick to like the Indian theme, but to me, samosas, I just kind of think like Africa or like Middle East. So that's kind of what I went with. So I'll just tell you everything that I made really quickly, just to like add some extra elements to it. So this is just a couscous, and in it I added some I sauteed some red onions. I added in some walnuts, little pistachios, some almonds, and then I added in a little chopped spinach. Actually, I'll give you guys the glimpse. So it's nice and colorful, you know, very light. I added in some cumin, some smoked paprika, obviously like lots of garlic because I love garlic, and onions. So I'm just going to use that as like the base of our little protein platter. And as most people know, actually this isn't couscous, this is couscous and quinoa. So I made like a little blend just because I like the protein factor, and it's called a protein bowl. So we went with that. And then here we have just some vegan falafels. I'll just bring them up too. So we have our plate here. Nice. Trying to keep it all authentic with my little Indian bowl. And then I'm just going to add in the little samosas. Yeah, make it all pretty.
Is that ceramic? Is that metal or ceramic?
Yeah, it's metal.
Beautiful.
Yeah, isn't it cool? It's actually, it's Indian. So I thought it was kind of appropriate. And then I'm just going to add in some tomatoes, just basic tomatoes. So I didn't want to do ingredients that people wouldn't have in their house in case they're inspired to try whipping this up themselves. So basically for this, you can use like anything you would stuff a falafel with or anything like, you know, you think along those lines. You could add some pickled radish. I'm going to add some spinach because I always like to add fiber and it adds a beautiful color. So I'm just going to put it all on the remaining side. This is how you bulk up your meal without bulking up the calories. So you can see that. And we got some beautiful cucumbers. I'm going to add them in just like a falafel wrap. Make it all pretty. And then I added, because this is a protein bowl, so I added 2 different kinds of like meat texture. This one is a ground I made using walnuts, almonds. I made a paste with like miso and some soy sauce, some cumin, some garlic, onion, and paprika. And then this one is actually a soy based, and I put some mint in it as well. And it has some almonds and onions just for crunch. So I'm going to split those up just so that they don't look like the same thing because they're similar in colors. But that is like the meat in this protein bowl. Meat in quotations. All right, so we got that. And this is going to be like a super filling plate for anybody, or this could be a really good sharing plate, you know, like I think between 2 people. I tend to eat like my body weight sometimes when I'm hungry. I'm going to add in a few little sprouts just to make it nice and colorful. And we'll put that samosa on there. Also, you can always sprinkle stuff with nuts. Edamame, pomegranate seeds would be really good on this. You could, I have some edamame here and some pumpkin seeds just to add a little bit of green texture. And let's see, flip these. So what should we do? Since you're helping me assemble this, Jay, do you want some tahini on this? Would you like some hot sauce? Would you like some date and tamarind?
You know what? You surprised me.
Okay. I'm going to use sriracha because I like how it pours out.
I remember way back when it wasn't even popular. I used to get it.
Sriracha?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like
okay.
It was huge. I loved it.
We only have 1 samosa on here. I'm going to make it fancy with 2, but I'm just going to drizzle this on a little hot sauce. And you know what? I will do a little tahini for you.
Okay.
Because why not? So I'll put the tahini, I'll just drizzle it on the falafels. There we go.
No monk fruit?
No monk fruit. But you know what? I feel like this deserves a garnish of mint.
Okay.
Look at that. Okay, I'm going to try and angle this so nothing falls. Whoa. I'll take pictures and send them afterwards. So yeah, that is what we have.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
And okay, so one more thing too. I think that in terms of them being authentic, like I said, they're different, but I said they're authentic. How they are authentic is that even if you bake them, they're super crunchy. I think that they are pre-fried a little bit, so they have that really like crunchy quality that you don't always get when it's just like baked. So yeah,
I think it's awesome. Can you break one open and bring it close?
Mm-hmm.
Can you take one? Is one done?
I'll just break this. Hold on. There. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. It's weird because I'm moving backwards. There we go. So it's like that. Actually, I'll break one open so you can I'll lift it. Go. I've never cut a samosa open before. This is the first for me. Don't judge me if I do it wrong. Who cuts samosas? Okay, so I'm gonna do this.
All right.
All right. I want to try and peel the top off a little bit. There we go.
We got some sounds. We got some.
You hear the crunch coming? Okay.
Yep.
It's like peekaboo. All right, I'm gonna cut it a little bit more here so we can do a lift. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna squeeze it open first. Lift it. So here, I'll give you that so you can see how the flaky pastry unfolds.
Nice.
And there, I just don't want it to fall on the thing. So it looks actually a lot like ground beef. Like this to me looks like a normal samosa would. Tastier, and in my opinion, much better because it's vegan. That's just me in my humble opinion.
I was gonna say, we know which way that was gonna go.
Okay, I'm gonna flip
Very
these.
cool though.
Yeah, so these ones are almost done. They need I'd say maybe 4 more minutes. So we'll hang on there just so you can see how quick they are. This is probably the quickest one I've ever done. But yeah, I think that this is a really good meal, and for not only just a meal. I think if this was in a restaurant, this would definitely be something I would order because it's
Yeah.
protein.
Well, I think more and more younger generations too, right? That are looking for that.
Also,
And
healthier fast food options. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to say that. I was, talking to economists because on our show next week, we have a show that's on what's happening, what the future is going to look like for numbers and what the economists are saying. And it's funny because the diets we've all, kind of indulged over this last 16 months, let's say, made what we wanted. But we also are going to want value when we go back out.
Yeah.
But it could be valued healthier foods, right? So these bowls and doing bowls, I think, are going to be hugely popular again.
Yeah, and they go by many names. I call this a protein bowl. It could also go as a Buddha bowl, or it could go as a rice bowl. Really, it's just kind of whatever. Or you could get really creative, and call it a Bombay bowl if you wanted to stick to the Indian theme. I actually had a bowl like that I used to make. But yeah, they're a lot of fun, and it was just really simple to mix up. But by adding little ingredients like that, you can add this whole ethnic flair. So
yeah, I think it's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, thanks again, Chef.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. We'll catch more shows coming up because we have a lot to still get through. But thanks again, and everyone else tune in tomorrow or next week, Wednesday. Outside of our normal hours, Wednesday we have the opposite of Angela. We have the lady butcher on. Taryn's back. She's got some amazing, awesome protein when it comes to burgers and stuff like that. And then the next Thursday, we're back with really an update on the economy, the industry, what's happening. We got some amazing guest speakers coming on Thursday. And more information, follow us and like us and subscribe to us on YouTube and everything else.
Oh, what's your YouTube? I didn't even know you had a YouTube.
Oh, we got YouTube everything. We're all over. We're all over.
I'll find it.
It's all just go Canada. All right, you want to show us that? Here we go. Last show.
You can really see how quickly it cooked.
Jeez, that was fast.
It was fast. I mean, I could cook it a little longer. I just, since we're ending, I just wanted to show you that it actually does cook really quickly. But this is the one that I cooked for the full 15 minutes. See, it's a little bit darker. And then this one was like 11 minutes. I would still eat it though, and I probably will.
That's awesome.
But I can eat it like this. Yeah.
Excellent.
So
Well, thanks again. Thank you again, Chef. We'll see you later.
Bye.